Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, cements his place in history after surviving 2 knockdowns to go on and drop Wilder 3 times and knock him out cold. Boy, I thought Wilder was going to be out of there in round 3. But he showed so much heart. Let's break it down the 4 for you guys. Round 1, Wilder looked completely different. Jab into the body, extremely aggressive. I'm like, oh my God, Wilder's going to get a first round knockout. And I'm not going to lie. I'll put a few bucks on Wilder winning the first round. And then round 2, Fury seemed to be doing the adjustments. Round 3, Fury goes in, drops Wilder. Round 4, seems like Wilder's going to go out any minute now. Wilder drops Fury hard. Fury gets up. Wilder drops him again. I'm not going to lie. The second knockdown was a very long count. And this is the second time it's been happened with Tyson Fury that he gets an extremely long count. But nevertheless, Tyson Fury gets up. Round 5. I thought Tyson Fury won every round after that. Just kept on hurting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was just showing heart. Deontay Wilder went down again in round 10. When he got up, he hurt Fury. Then round 11 commences, and Fury finishes off Wilder. What I said, because I watched the fight, didn't watch the fight in any bar or hookah lounge or anything like that. I watched the fight with my family. And what I told them was, if Joshua had half the heart of Deontay Wilder, he would have won that fight. If he just had half the heart of Deontay Wilder, he would have won that fight. Because Deontay Wilder did not give half a fuck about getting knocked out. He just wanted to win at any cost, no matter what. If only Joshua had balls like Wilder. If only. But he doesn't. He let a little midget beat him the fuck up. Then he let a cruiserweight beat him up. And he didn't care. It's okay. Wilder, no. He got his ass whooped and went back in the trilogy fight, knowing that if he loses to Fury, his career looks grim. Like, Wilder took so much punishment in these 2 fights. I am not so sure how he could come back. Not sure. Because Wilder did win. For a change, he was winning rounds without knocking Fury down. I thought he won rounds 1 and 2. So that's a change. So what's next for Wilder? I don't see him ever fighting again, to be honest. I would still love, if Usyk beats Joshua, I would love to see a Wilder versus Joshua fight. I just don't see him fighting again. I don't. I got to put my hand up, even though I said that my brain says Fury has all the advantages, but my heart says Wilder, and I'm going to go with my heart and gut, Wilder. And I'm going to die on my shield, and I'm going to die on my shield today. I was 100% wrong. Wilder did not win the fight. Even though he proved that he was better, and it was much more competitive. It was a crazy fight. Just a fucking crazy fight. Are you not entertained? That was a crazy fight. I tweeted live during the fight in round 5. This is the greatest fight I've ever watched live. And guess what? It is the greatest fight I've ever watched live. It's between it and AJ versus Klitschko, but I'd go with this one. Boy, oh boy, do I love the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, I want to thank you guys. Deontay Wilder, I want to thank you for giving us a golden era in the heavyweight division. This is the best time in heavyweight division since the 1970s. Even better than the 1990s. 1990s were extremely overrated. Extremely overrated. What's his face? Mike Tyson did not have a single notable win in the 90s. Lennox Lewis had his better performance, in my opinion, in the 2000s. Riddick Bowe got his ass whooped by a Polish dude who was knocked down the first round way too many times. 1990s were overrated. This era, the post-2015 era, has been amazing. It kicked off with what's his name? Fury beating Klitschko and Anthony Joshua and White going to war. That's what kicked off this era. And I have to thank these 3, even though they gave their health for us. They're all going to have some certain type of brain damage. they entertained us, and I gotta thank them greatly. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, you three will be remembered in the history books. And I still hope we see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder fight at some point. I am not interested in Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I thought that Anthony Joshua could beat Tyson Fury. Hell no, I take it back. Clearly, Fury came in unmotivated, did not train well for this fight, got the virus, got knocked out of sparring twice by Jared Anderson and Michael Hunter. And even if he didn't get knocked out, they both beat the living crap out of him. His daughter was born premature and almost died. And he fought a guy who has a knockout ratio of 97% and has been training 20 months just to knock him out. And guess what he did? He survived 2 knockdowns to beat the living shit out of him. This guy would not lose to Joshua. Joshua, who was scared to engage against a cruiserweight. Fury, you just cemented your place in heavyweight history. Joshua, sadly, you continue to push your way from heavyweight history because you are timid. Even though I thanked you, you are very timid. You need to grow some balls and attack Usyk next time. Sadiq Boxing out.